Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Warship Gunner 2. In the last episode we did mission 293, right? Was it 2? No, it was 290. Just 290, because you always do that mission. And today we could use the submarine, but I don't want to because it's slow, so we're going to use something else. Let's see, we need to intercept the Imperial fleet. Ah, crap, what's this mission again? Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, so what I want to do is, didn't we get our, I just remembered, didn't we get our nice destroyer at the end of last episode too? Done? The R&D? Pretty sure. Right, yeah. Okay, cool. We will make a new destroyer then. But while we're in here, what other kinds of research can we do? Ooh, missiles. Nice. Good to start getting other missiles. ASAP. We want the sky, and rocket and torpedoes. That is on the way. What is down? Whoa. Where am I? I'm over here. There we go. What is this? Anti-mine torpedo. That wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Alright. And we're getting down those other trees there too. Okay, explosives. No. Oh, I see it. Yeah, aha. The chaff. Oh, it's in progress already. Good. I forgot that we started that. Artillery, maraba. Let's see. I'm just going crazy at this point. High angles, nope. Ammo, nope. We should be getting into these sooner or later. Because they are, interestingly enough, you cannot get any extra info about what these actually do. But as far as I can tell, they're just straight up damage upgrades to your main guns, which is, you know, never going to complain about that. Speaking of main guns, might not be a bad idea to start getting down there, but also structures. Well, no, structures. Yes, we need to be going into good bridges because we're going to need better bridges eventually. So, let's see. Is that the no, that is not the absolutely massive super modern bridge I was thinking of. Let's see. Cruisers, carriers. I would like to have a better carrier bridge soon, so I think we'll focus on carriers right now. Let's see, can't get that one yet. So out of these two, 17 and 5, 17 and 6, and the other one has a lot more command. Yeah, as much as I want to go with the US one, the UK one is just so much better in this case. So there. Let's whatever money we have left, we can invest in a new destroyer bridge. Let's see. This one has the most command. 8 and 5, 8 and 4, 7 and 4, 8 and 5. Okay, so 8 and 5, 8 and 5. Difference of command is 1. Weight difference is substantial. Size difference is substantial. So we're going to be going with the Japanese one there because it is way smaller. And we'll call that good for now. We're kind of low on money anyways. We're getting at the point where almost nothing is going to cost less than 2,000 credits. So, yeah. Destroyer. Let's go ahead. We will actually go ahead and scrap this destroyer altogether. And we'll start afresh. And we'll try to do this next mission with a destroyer. Let's see. Her hull type. Destroyer. Japan Destroyer 6. Aha, very nice. Structures. Looks very wide. It doesn't look super long from front to back, but let's see. Okay, yeah. And weapons, we're going to be wanting... I want to try to have 6 turrets, ideally. Oh, I just thought of something else we can do. In terms of... Let's see. Let's go ahead and abort this, because we never did it. We never got the quadruple barrels or the higher caliber on our little guns. So, I'm going to prioritize the barrels, and if we have money left over, we'll go for the extra caliber, but let's see. Yeah, we need to... Ah, crap. Are we going to have enough? Yes, good. So, we don't have enough for higher caliber, but that's fine. Having more barrels is much more important in this case. So, now that we've got that, now let's try to design a destroyer very quickly. Hull type, destroyer, no, not that one. Not that one. Dang it. Change hull. We're going to have to change the name manually now. 6. There we go. And let me go change the name real quick here. For the sake of time, I'm actually going to cut out pretty much all of this design because we also need to get to the 6. There we go. We also need to get to the mission as well, and it's a big area, so I'm going to cut out most of this designing here. Alrighty, well, I think that is about all we can do on this guy. So let's see, I've got 5 turrets, I've got 6 boilers. I forgot that they had to be in a center line, so that's kind of an issue. We also have not upgraded our destroyer boilers, like, at all, which I also forgot about, which makes us very slow. We have 2 of these anti-submissile VLS, and let's see, what else? We had space, and I wanted to try them out, so we got 1 of these 100mm high-velocity guns that we found in a mission somewhere on there. We've got our illumination flares. You can't put high-angle guns on a destroyer, so we just have our CIWS. We have this cool-looking German smokestack here that purges 6, so that's nice. Our new bridge, and we have 15 centimeters of armor. Could go heavier, but it'd make us even slower. So now we know that we should invest in some better destroyer boilers sometime soon. So I could make it a lot heavier, but, you know, we'll be going a lot slower. And there's a quick look at my systems there. Again, could have put more on, but I really don't feel like we need more than that. And again, it will make us heavy, which makes us slower than we already are. So we don't want to do that. All right. But we are going to try this out, even despite how slow it is. So let's take a destroyer into the mission. Also, I just remember we had a comment about maybe naming the submarine Tally-Ho, which is apparently an actual name. The HMS Tally-Ho. So that's pretty cool. We might do that. But yeah. Alright, let's get going here. We have everything we need here. The high angle gun is, or the high velocity gun is facing the other direction. That's pretty cool. I don't think those shells are actually faster. Hang on, let's see. Let's fire one up there. Oh no. Oh, that's not high velocity at all. My main guns are much higher velocity. They are higher caliber too, so I guess that would make a difference. Alright, we gotta go Speedy McGee here because we don't have a scout plane to help us find the enemy. And we don't have a great radar system. Well, we don't have a bad radar system, but the map is huge. And we're a little slow. So we gotta get moving. How does the ship look, though? That's the most important question here. Not looking too bad. I'm not gonna lie, those smokestacks looked a lot cooler in the design screen than they do now. But, oh well. I needed something that could purge a lot of smoke with a relatively short length, you know, bow to stern. There is a Japanese smokestack that purges 6, but it's very, very long. It's a massive smokestack, so didn't really want to go with that. We do not have chaff yet, unfortunately. I do have the electronic targeting on here. Oh god, that did a lot of damage, actually. Get him, high velocity gun, or don't. Where's the range on that thing? It's awful, apparently. Get him, high velocity gun. There it goes. It's in there somewhere. Yep. Tear him apart. This might not be sufficient. This is not sufficient armament for this task. Get him. Yeah, 6-inch guns aren't really cutting it anymore. Alright, let's get in here with our manual control and try to work this in here a little bit better ourselves. Where are you? My guns fire too quickly, you can't get away from me that easily. There you go, show me that nice, beautiful broadside. Alright, I fired off a flare on accident that I didn't mean to fire, but that's fine. Oh, this is not going as well as I had hoped it would go. I mean, I knew we were going into a battle with, like, very small guns, but I thought they would do a little more damage. Oh well. If we get most of the guns on target, like that, rather than letting auto-fire take over, then it's not so bad. I mean, it's doable. It's certainly not, like, an impossible mission, or anything close, but it's not ideal. All of y'all need to die real quick here. You and you. And whoops, my flare is all the way down there. It's way further down than I usually would have it. But we have other more important weapon systems here. I should have probably faced this gun forward so I could use it. It's also a very, very, very short range gun though. So is not all that useful to begin with. For what I say. Ah! Stab it. Leave me alone. There's battleships in one of these groups. There we go. There's a Nelson. There's another Nelson. We need to kill them first. Clearly. Yep. Yep. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, one battleship dead. Switch. Nope, not. There you go. Die, Nelson. Die. It's dead. We're gonna fire one of those and let this go to work here. Woohoo! Come on, auto fire. Kill these guys. This is gonna take some time here. But it will be possible. Hopefully. Here, let me take control of this, and if I just focus on one ship at a time, how awesome is this thing? Oh, 5 cruisers sunk. Sweet. It's not great. A lot of these are missing too, which is also not helpful. Yeah, well, just gonna hang out here and let these guns go to work. They're getting it done. The problem is they target like everything at once rather than focusing on anything. So that's gonna be an issue here. Fire another flare. The good news though is that when they do die, they kind of all die at the same time, roughly, which is nice. Oh great, more reinforcements. Task force with an aircraft carrier. Oh boy. I don't have high angle guns. This is gonna be a little rough. Give me that. Give me this. I actually do need the health for once. Look at how tight this thing turns. It's very nice. Alright, and oh, don't tell me there's like 4 battleships in the mix here. There's at least 4 battleships in the mix here. I think there's actually 3 in this group and maybe 3 in the other group, which is not good news for me. I need to take over manually and not let auto engagement mode run this show here. I found that if you thrust forward constantly with your forward thruster, they have a hard time hitting you because when you're moving at a certain speed, that's when their prediction starts, when they are trying to predict where to lead you. But as soon as you give yourself that burst of speed, it completely throws it off. So the chances that they're going to hit you, as long as you're boosting like constantly, pretty low. So now that we've sunk those battleships, we're going to do this. And we're going to get in a little closer here. I'm going to go back to firing manually. As cool as it is watching guns fire every direction, it's very like cinematic and stuff. It's not terribly effective. So I'm going to rectify that situation manually. Oops. Nope, the one right in front of me. There you go. Yes. Fire another one of those. There are 2 more battleships here? 3 more battleships here. And you're dead. And I want the lead ship. There we go. You're next. That was a very odd nighttime there. It is very strange indeed. It was very short-lived. And that one's dead. And we need to kill this other one quickly. Where's fun's crate? Gimme, gimme, gimme. And you're dead. And we're gonna go back to this. Looks cool. Ooh, another fun's crate. Mine. I call dibs. Uh-oh. Already done. Nope. Go back. We have more to do. All of y'all ships need to die too. Go, little high velocity gun. You're not really doing anything, but go. Enemy cruisers are severely damaged. Or the cruiser fleet, I should say. Alright, we've reloaded the high velocity gun unnecessarily. Okay. Since we're near the middle of the map anyways, it's not a bad idea. Somewhere near the middle, in fact possibly even in the middle, there is actually a underwater base, which we're going to have a real hard time finding here, because we don't have a scout plane. I think it's right in the middle, but I don't know. And by right in the middle, I mean on that grid intersection ahead of us there. But I'm really not that sure. Let's head there and see if we can find it. I usually always just find this one with a scout plane, so I almost never have to look for it myself. Where you at there, underwater base? There it is. So it's almost in the middle. It is out ahead of us over here. Yes. Come here, you. I hope these missiles are actually hitting. Sometimes this they glitch out and they don't, like, you can't do damage to the thing, to the underwater bases. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. There we go. Nice. Good. Okay, we've got a group behind us, and then the carrier group up to the northeast. So we'll grab this treasure, whatever it is, and we will turn around and deal with that other fleet, and then we'll head up north and deal with the carriers. Hopefully the other fleet is still heading towards us and not away from us, because this map is huge and we're slow. They're heading south, I think, which is unfortunate for us. Where they at? Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're heading south. Dang it. Come back! I need to kill you all. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, machine guns, time to shoot down some missiles here. Where is the lead ship? Where is the lead? Well, that one was an Atlanta-class cruiser. There's the other one. I think there's two in there, and one of them is not the leader. Yes, that's correct. All right. But now the leader's dead, so I'm gonna let the auto fire take over here. Does that carry? Oh, good. The carriers are coming towards me. Thank God. I really didn't want to have to go all the way back up there. All of y'all need to sink, like right now. Thankfully, the Atlanta is not as terrifying in this game as it would have been in real life for a destroyer to get this close, because it's just not that effective. Although I'm sure in real life it's not that cut and dry. Let's say in World of Warships, this would be a terrible, terrible position for a destroyer to be in. But yeah, in real life, I don't know. The destroyer probably could have still fired torpedoes at the Atlanta, which the Atlanta could not have possibly dodged before the Atlanta. Even the mighty, mighty Atlanta could have sunk a destroyer. Probably, I would guess. Of course, the Atlanta also had torpedoes, so I don't know. Don't know. You'd have to assume that the Atlanta would be firing, what, 14 guns? 14 5-inch guns at the destroyer as well? Which is a lot of firepower, and they can fire very, very quickly, but not faster than a torpedo can slam into the side of the ship, so, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think an engagement like that would necessarily happen under most ideal circumstances. But I know that there were a lot of close range, effectively knife fights with the Japanese Navy in World War II. Particularly night battles, where the Japanese had the upper hand for most of the war. Well, I shouldn't say most of the war. In the beginning of the war, basically through, you know, I suppose like the first half of 1943. We had not really developed night fighting tactics yet, so they were very good at that, and we were not, but we figured it out eventually. And then we got radar that we could put on the planes. I believe the Avengers were some of the first ones to carry radar on their missions, so they could actually do nighttime bombing attacks and everything, which is freaking sweet. So, yeah. Anyways, cool history stuff. I could be a little off on some of the exact specific details, but it's been a little while since I really looked into it, like, heavily. So, I used to know a ton, but, again, it's been a while since I looked into all of it. But, there we go. And you, sir. And you, sir. Aha! There we go. Sweet. Illumination flare again. Give me that funds crate. There's another funds crate over there, and another one over there, and another one over there. And oh my goodness, there's so many funds crates. I want to get all of them, so we need the money. Alright, there's all the money that I care to bother to grab. Care to bother to grab, yes. I never claimed to be good at English, okay? Anyways, got all the money that I wanted to bother getting, and let's see how much we got to work with for next episode. Ooh, nice! 63,000 funds. Almost 64,000. Anti-sub missile 1. That's not all that useful. Silver Swan 8th class is useful. I don't know what that gets me off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's something. Most importantly, it gets us closer to the next one. That's the best part. Which is like a no dip Sherlock, but yeah, no, I mean, getting those Silver Swan ranks up is definitely very, very important. Claws of the Archaeopteryx. Very cool name per mission. We're gonna go quick through the dialogue like we usually do. Da, 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 da. It's a gigantic bomber. It's a gigantic bomber. It's a super weapon. It's a super weapon. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a super weapon. That is a plane, but you know, whatever. Semantics and details and blah. Yeah, we're back on this map again. I always forget where this is. It's the what's it called? English Channel between Britain and France, right? Or is it between Britain and France or between Britain and Germany or both? Wait, is Germany? No, Germany's not landlocked. Oh my God, I'm awful at geography. I'm really bad at geography. I know at least part of, because I know that like when people swim across the English Channel or whatever, they're going usually like roughly from the cliffs of Dover to Calais, I think, or something like that. Roughly, like again, I'm very loose, but Germany, I don't know my geography that well. I really don't. I know they're not landlocked. That was a very quick, fleeting thought that I immediately corrected. But anyways, I'm awful at geography. I'm awful at English. Things that you learn when you watch the channel long enough. You learn something new every day, and that will do it for this episode of Warship Gunner 2. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to see you all in the next one.